Welcome to Tasty Food with Manal Yassine. Are you tired of making overcooked, undercooked, or dry steak? Today I'm gonna show you the technique and the secret how to make tender, juicy steak sandwich topped with cherry wine vinegar, tomato basil, and whole grain Dijon mustard mayo sauce. Made at home, restaurant quality, looks beautiful. You serve it with French fries, and look at this yummy, juicy, and tender steak sandwich. Let's start with our ingredients. You can use any kind of steak you like. I use the filet mignon. My brother will be helping me here. He owns a restaurant. He's a chef, so he's cleaning the meat right now. Filet mignon, one of the most tender piece of meat, but it's very easy to overcook it and make it dry. Even if you like it well done, you follow our recipe and you're gonna have a juicy and tender, well done piece of meat. Season it with salt and pepper and both sides. You don't wanna over season it with any other spices because steak usually has its own flavor, so you wanna keep that flavor. Now we're gonna start searing our meat. Sizzling is cooked at high temperature until a caramelized crust forms. In a skillet, you're gonna put olive oil. Use the light olive oil. It's better for cooking. Let it heat up well. The minute you're gonna put your meat, you're gonna hear the sizzling. Listen to that sound. Yes, that's what you want, the sizzling. 3 to 4 heads of garlic cuts in halves. Add it to the skillet upside down. Start flipping our steak to make sure it's searing from all the sides. And you will see right here the caramelized color we got. Beautiful. That's what you're looking for. Every couple minutes, flipping it from all sides. It's gonna caramelize from all the sides and it's gonna get the flavor from all sides as well. It's a little bit of messy, so I keep cleaning and my brother keeps flipping. Now we're gonna add our aroma. It's coming from the fresh thymes. Fresh thymes and garlic, perfect combination, unique flavor. And we're gonna do the same thing. Keep flipping, making sure the thyme and the garlic getting all over our steak. You need about 2 tablespoons of butter. It's gonna melt fast. With a spoon, try to cover our steak as much as you can with that butter. And in 300 degrees of preheated oven, the pan goes in there till we finish our topping and our sauce. I wish you can smell our steak right now. Okay, we're gonna have red onion. Cut it, peel it, chop it. Simple and easy. And this is the best technique to chop an onion, as you see right there. Just be careful, don't cut your fingers. We need tomatoes. You can use regular tomato, but for better color and flavor, cherry tomatoes. We're gonna cut them in halves as well. If you like your food spicy, add hot pepper. Roll it with your hands, cut the head off, roll it again to get rid of the seed so you don't have it too spicy. If you like the spice, just cut it and add it to our ingredients right there for our topping. Now it's ready. In a skillet, add a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna add our onions. And start mixing it to get that golden color. Add our hot pepper, if you're using the hot pepper. Mix it very well till it gets to that golden color as we said earlier. Now, if you're not trained to do the step right now my brother is doing, he's a chef, so easy for him. If not, don't try to do it at home, because you're gonna just cover your stove with onions all over. Now we're gonna add our tomatoes. Mix them together well. A little bit of salt and pepper. And we're gonna keep mixing till we get to the color we desire. Now we're gonna add our cherry wine vinegar, mix. Then we're gonna cover it in a low heat till we finish our sauce. So everything is gonna be ready together. The meat first, then our topping. And as you see right here, low heat, the lower heat. Now we're gonna check in our steak. Look at that color. Looking so yummy. So tender as well. Now we're gonna keep it in the side a little bit. We're gonna add a little bit of butter. You don't need to if you don't like too much butter. But as I said, my brother is chef. He works in the restaurant, and that's how they do it in the restaurant. The more butter, the better taste, as he says. Okay, we're gonna check right now in our tomatoes. They're ready. Next step, the basil. This is the technique to have fresh basil and keep the taste in the basil. We're gonna put them in the top of each other. You're gonna roll it and you're gonna cut it once. And you're gonna add it at the end of any topping you're using or any sauce to keep the flavor in there. And on top of our tomato. Done and done. Now we're gonna check our steak. If you have a food thermometer, will help you a lot. The end of the video, I will tell you about all the grill times and temperature for the steak. Right now, we're gonna start with our sauce. Mustard, mixed with mayo, mix them well, bam, it's done, ready to go. You can use any kind of bread you prefer. We use ciabatta bread in here. Cut it the size you like, cut it in half, drizzle a little bit of butter or olive oil, or you don't need to as well at all. Back in the oven just to get it crisp a little bit, about like 5 minutes. Now our meat is ready. Before you cut your meat, it's very important to let your meat set and rest for at least from 5 to 8 minutes. If you cut it right away after removing it from the heat, you're gonna lose all the juice inside it. Half we made well done. This is the well done result. And the other half, it was medium done. So whatever you prefer. We're gonna add a Gouda cheese. You can use any other cheeses you like. Or if you don't prefer cheese, you don't have to use the cheese. I'm gonna put it in the top of our steak and back in the oven for a couple minutes to let that cheese melt a little bit. Our bread is ready, meat is ready. Let's start making our sandwich. While my brother making the sandwich, let's talk about our grill time and temperature for the steak. Rare, 130 to 140 degrees. Medium rare, from 140 to 145. Medium, 155 to 160. Well done, 165 to 170. This is the temperature you need from rare to well done. Follow the temperature guide and you will have juicy, tender, perfect steak. Now, you don't need to add lettuce or tomato because the topping and the sauce is good enough for the flavor. But if you like more vegetables, go ahead and add whatever vegetables you like. In any recipe, you can add or remove whatever ingredients in there to your liking. This is our final result. Perfect steak sandwich. I hope you enjoyed our recipe today. I'll be waiting for your comments. If you have any question, please write me a comment and I will answer your question. Subscribe to my channel to get all my new videos right away. Thanks for watching Tasty Food with Manal Yassine. Have a great day.